We're from the UK Street Team, and we're here to obviously interview you, Gas Lipstick. This is Christina, she's the founder, and I'm Hayley, and I'm like the other main admin. And so I'll ask you some questions.
Alright, go ahead.
So the first one would be, as you know, the Street Team put up a poll to ask for songs for the UK tour.
Yes.
And with nearly 12,000 votes,
yes,
it didn't change much.
I
Was it
remember
because you didn't have time after Rock Allegiance, or is it just your safe list?
We had five days at home,
Yeah.
and between tours, the first one lasting for 6 weeks, and the second one 5 weeks. If we get to go home for five days, you don't want to go to the practice room.
I guess.
I remember Resurrection won, right?
Yeah, that was number one.
Yeah, I remember. Well, who knows? We still might practice something during sound checks. We don't do sound checks that often. We do here and there. Usually 2 first shows and that's it. But who knows? You never know. Probably, one thing is that we're gonna play 2 shows in London. So I would think that we're not gonna play the same set list on back-to-back nights. So
That's
who
cool.
knows?
great.
Maybe it's all. Everything is always possible.
That's great.
We noticed that the band are no longer using Miguel and Burton as backing vocalists during live performances. Why is that?
Why they don't do it anymore?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they never, in the end, didn't feel comfortable. Maybe they didn't feel that they're strong enough singers. I disagree, but thank you. But I don't know. Maybe they wanted to change. We've been doing the same thing for quite a long time, so you always want to change a little bit.
Well, it is making Villa's vocals really weak. We were down in the front. We were at the front row in Manchester. We couldn't really hear the lyrics at all.
The
Really?
guitars
Really?
were really
It's-
loud.
Yeah.
Same
Against
at
his voice.
Dingwalls.
Then it's about mixing technical thing, I guess. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes we'll leave the stage mid-show and start jamming. Is that something improvised or you practice?
We improvise. Yeah, we haven't practiced any of these. Maybe, if I remember right, maybe we. No, actually not. We came up with those ideas on tour. So
I'm trying to
yeah, before the show, it's like, hey, how about this? Should be. I think we played through them once at the sound check, like once, and that's it. But everything is improvised. It changes every day.
And like in 2010, Rock AM Ring, like Avis Satanas, is something
Yeah.
also improvised.
Yeah, we like to change a little bit. The thing what we want to, all we try to do is we try to practice a set that is, it might be boring for fans that come to many shows, but there's most of the people only see us once.
Yeah.
So the thing is that we try to practice a set that is really, really tight and it's really good and it's 100%. We nail it. That's what we try to do. In the past, we used to change more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we're getting old. I don't know.
Well, it's still sounding awesome.
Yeah, but everything is possible. I mean, we like to change when we feel bored, then we change.
Yeah.
You guys do a lot of covers. If you could cover any song with the band, what song would it be?
I'm just thinking personally, but I would like to. I don't know if it would fit the band, but anything with Slayer.
That's
I don't think
a
it would.
choice.
I don't think that would fit our band.
No.
But personally, I would like to do it. I don't know if I would be able to do it because they're pretty damn hard to play drums. Maybe the slower songs, but I really loved because we've been playing "Sailing On" by Brad Brains on a couple of shows. That's my favorite cover we ever have done. So I'm hoping still that we're gonna do that one day live. It's really good. I think it's a really good version as well.
Awesome.
I'm the punk guy and the metal guy, so anything punk metal for me personally is something what I love to do.
Awesome. What do you think about your support band, Caspians? Is that very different?
I love them. They're different, therefore I love them. It's the first kind of, because they're an instrumental band. They don't have any vocals.
No.
It's the first instrumental band really that I love. I haven't heard them before. I went on YouTube a little bit before the tour to have a listen, and I really love them. They have really great songs.
I actually don't expect them to be as heavy as they are.
Yeah, but they have. I really love them. They have a lot of colors in the songs. There are different kind of moods in each song. Usually it starts very mellow, and then it goes into something really heavy, and it's really great. And they're really nice people, and really great band. Hopefully we can bring them on tour somewhere else as well in the future. It seems like the fans are. It's really going down really well for the fans. And
Yeah,
the fans seems
really
like them.
warming up to them.
Yeah. And it's really, I mean, seems like they get a really good response. You know, people are responding really well, and it's really cool. It's a really lovely band. I got all of the records now, and I've been listening.
Cool. And if you could pick any support band other than Caspian?
Once again, I would go metal, but metal is not. I would pick Carcass, but it's not the right band for our audience.
No.
It's because hipsters don't like that type of music. Hello, Burton.
I like that kind of music.
Yeah, but not everybody.
I'm meant to be going to Damnation next week, but I can't afford to, so
Yeah.
missing out on Carcass.
But I would bring Carcass. They're good friends of mine, especially Jeff and Bill. But another band that they have toured with us already is Anathema.
Oh, I remember. It's 2005.
Yeah, in England, the
Yeah.
UK tour, and I think they're pretty close. I mean, they fit our music. That would be a great thing to do as well in the future. My personal pick would be Carcass, but
You never know.
no. Let's see.
You started to cover You Suffer by Napalm Death live recently, despite the fact that, as you said, sort of most hipsters aren't into that sort of thing. So what made you do it?
Because we love Napalm Death. Villa loves Napalm Death. Everybody likes Napalm Death and Carcass. I don't know how much to listen to them anymore. The other guys used to listen more when they were younger. I still listen to Carcass, but we like Napalm Death. And Lee Dorian is a great friend of ours, and then we just like it. It's a great band.
Awesome. What can you tell us about next year in South America?
I can't tell you anything yet. We are working on details, and hopefully we're gonna release something pretty soon. We definitely gonna tour something next spring. We're looking at some options, and we have to weigh all the options and see where we're gonna go. Hopefully we get to do South America one day, and hopefully another US tour, maybe, but let's see. We haven't decided 100% yet. Nothing is official yet, but we are looking at options. But we're gonna release something pretty soon, before New Year's Eve for sure.
That's great.
Speaking of New Year's Eve, is Helldown going to happen this year? Because it's
Same
almost
thing.
November.
Same thing again. It's not confirmed yet. It's a 50-50 chance, but I think we're gonna release something regarding Helldown pretty soon.
Okay.
And
we know a lot of fans have been asking us about that. If we knew anything about it. Of course, we haven't been able to say anything.
Yeah, we just opened that discussion a week ago, and we are weighing in some options and possible ways to do it if we are planning to do it. But let's see. But you're gonna know when it's time to know.
Good enough. You used to be quite the quietest member of the band almost, and now you opened a Facebook page.
Yes, even though I've been in Facebook since Facebook started.
Yeah.
But as a private dude who only accepts friends requests from friends or people that I know. And I noticed that there were a lot of fans who was requesting. So I decided that maybe, because that's my personal page is something that I just want to stick, like what I keep as a completely personal page, and I'm not going to accept anybody I don't know. So therefore I decided that maybe I should open up a Facebook page for fans. and it's been really interesting. It's really great. It's a lot of fun to be interacting with fans, and because there you hear what the hipsters are thinking about various things, and that's really cool.
And
It's
you're
great.
the only one from the band who has. So it's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rest of the guys are not so. They're not into social media at all. I guess they're more old school, even though I'm the oldest in the band. But I always liked Facebook, interacting with my friends. So it's not a new thing for me. So therefore, it's I even have a hockey page because I love hockey.
Yeah.
But that's so finished. It's called NHL Talk Finland. We talk hockey. I haven't been updating it for a while now because I don't have time. But yeah, I like Facebook. It's a great way to keep in touch with or find some old friends from middle school or elementary school that you otherwise wouldn't get hold of. So it's a great way. But yeah, the Gas Lipstick Hymn it's great fun. I try to answer as many messages as I can, but at the moment I think I have about 860 messages, unanswered messages. So it's gonna take a while.
A little bit.
Yeah, and it's when it's there's so many messages, so you don't have time to even to go through the previous ones when there's a lot of new ones. So, but I try to answer as many as I can.
That's great.
You're a big fan of extreme metal, and as we talked about earlier, Carcass and Napalm Death. So do you ever feel that him are too soft for you?
I listen to mainly death metal and thrash metal and hardcore punk, mainly English, Discharge and Exploded and GBH and all these bands. But I have some perversions as well. I listen to Garth Brooks. I listen to Bon Jovi. I listen to Alanis Morissette, The Course. So I listen to either really extreme music or then very melodic music, like metal bands like Queensryche that have great singers and great melodies, or Halloween, or so. No, I mean, I've never played a single show or record for money in my career yet, and hopefully won't. So I stand behind every single song that I have played live or on album. I love every song I have recorded or performed live. So it's not. Then again, same time I want to play as well some rougher stuff. So therefore I have project bands.
Yeah.
To separate the flesh
Yes,
and
for
bones.
instance, or Bend Over, which is more like a Motorhead / slower Entombed. Then I have Ääritila, which is old school hardcore punk. So that's how when I get to play some little bit different kind of, or the music that I listen to mostly. So, but him it's great. I mean, I love every song we have ever released or that Ville has written. So I mean, it's this is my main man, I stand behind every song.
Can we ask just 2 more questions? Because,
Sure.
yeah, 2 more, I think. Besides Villa, when recording an album, who's the most involved in it? And how long does it take for you to record your drums?
Usually the main guys who are always in the studio is Ville and Mige. Ville most of the time. When I record my drums, I'm there alone with the producer. Because we record in such a way that we go record a demo track, which means everybody's recording, and then we record all instruments, and then record every song, and then the rest of the guys go home, and then I start to play on top of the demo track, so I hear the guys playing the whole time, but I redo my drums, and then when I'm done with drums, then Mika comes in and then he redoes his bass, but then he's at the same time he hears the whole band playing. Because I hate the fact sometimes, or in the past, like we used to record in a way that everybody was playing the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm that kind of a guy that if I fuck up, sorry the language, but if I screw up, I like to continue right away. Hey, let's do it right again. But then somebody has to go to pee, or guitar string breaks, or so. But it's cool, so I can do it in my own pace. But I love it that way. So everybody basically is or I like to record myself just with the producer, and because I know what I have to play. So the Ville comes in the evening and listen. Okay, that sounds great. Maybe you can redo that again. Then he goes home again, and then I re-record. But I recorded. It took me 3 days.
Oh, that's fast.
Yes, it doesn't take long. You don't go to the studio to practice.
No.
You practice before, or at least that's how professionals do it,
Yeah.
or should do it.
And finally, what would you say has been the band's biggest achievement to date in your eyes?
There's so many. One is, of course, that we still keep on going because we have had a fairly long career. We're not, of course, Aerosmith or Rolling Stones, but still a long career.
Yeah.
That is, I think, our achievement that we still get to release another album after another album. One thing for a European band as well that is really big is that if you achieve or you get a gold record from America, because it's a very tough market for European bands. Not every there's a lot of artists or bands that are really big in Europe, like Robbie Williams, for instance. He never sold anything in America.
No.
So that's because it's a very tough market. But there's so many. It's tough to name the achievement.
Yeah.
One other thing is as well, achievement that I'm really extremely happy about. It's one of my dreams. But when I was in middle school, I decided that one day I'm going to support Metallica,
And you did.
and I did. So
And the reaction as a crowd wasn't very pleasant.
no, but
I was in the stand.
yes,
and
but you know how Metallica fans are.
Yeah.
They hate everybody else.
Oh yeah.
Everybody.
The president of my metal society at university, he's like the biggest Metallica fan. His name's actually Lars. All he talks about is Metallica and the Backstreet Boys.
yeah, but that's the thing is that they are really extreme fans because it's all about Metallica and everybody else sucks. So we're not the only ones. I remember the Cult. People threw bottles on them. They played in Helsinki 10 years ago, and that was even more extreme. But that was my dream, and I had the chance to do it. So I'm extremely happy about that. But there's so many. It's hard to name one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank